If you want to be successful, be clear about your ambitions because vague ambitions leads to vague results. What's going on, guys? It's Uzziah, your success consultant, and in today's video, I want to give you the top 3 reasons why you cannot be successful until you're clear about your destination first. So I really attribute this video to one of my success mentors. This was really the first real professional way that I figured this out. You know, spiritually, when I read the Bible, it made so much sense when it said, when there's no vision, the people perish. So death and a lack of clarity are associated. I want to be able to share something with you guys. I remember I was sitting down watching a video of one of my success mentors named Robin Sharma. And he said something that was very simple, but very profound. He said, clarity precedes mastery. You cannot be a master at something if you don't have clarity about what you're going for. And for so many of us, we have these goals and these dreams and these admirations and these big wishes that we want to have happen in our lives, but we're not actually clear on what we want to do and how to get there. So that's what this video is all about, to show you how to be able to get clear about what you want to do in your life, so that way you can actually go out and do it. Okay? So the first thing that I want to be able to share with you is a lack of clarity represents the fact that you really don't have your goal figured out. Let's say that you want to be able to start a business. And you don't know much about business. You don't know exactly who's in your target market. You don't know your marketing strategies. You don't really know what platforms you want to be able to get on to really share your message with the world. But you know that you want to start a business. You know that you want to quit your job. You know that you want to be your own boss and become a business owner. The sad part is it's not clear enough for you to actually do it. You can't just get a business by saying that you want one. You got to be clear about what you want to get out of it. You got to be clear about what you want to see in terms of your results. Okay? So a lack of clarity in that arena, it shows that you haven't really figured it out. It shows the fact that you're being intellectually lazy, because everybody could say, I want to start my own business. Everybody could say, I want a better job. Everybody could say, I want to have my own book. But have you gone through the intellectual rigors of actually figuring out how to be able to do it? See, if you want to accomplish something, you got to be able to figure out how to do it. And you got to test it and put it to work in order for it to actually happen. So a lack of clarity shows the fact that you have not really thought through how to accomplish what you want to be able to accomplish. You know, when I work with a lot of my clients on a private basis, one of the first things that I talk with them about is the significance of having a goal that is extremely clear and extremely specific. So when somebody comes up to me and says, well, my goal for the year is to be able to get out of debt, I'm going to tell them, you're not clear enough. You haven't figured it out. You haven't done your due diligence yet. If you want to be able to get out of debt, tell me how much debt you're looking to actually get out of. Put a dollar figure behind it. Because psychologically, one of the things that we don't understand is that when we have clear goals to things with clear deadlines and clear objectives, our mind moves towards that goal the same way that a missile moves towards a target once it has the proper coordinates. If you have not set up for yourself the right goal, the right date, the right deadline, the right strategy, the right plan, the right process, if you haven't done this, but you're just extremely vague with what you want to do, how will your missile ever hit its target? If you're not clear about those things, it's not going to happen. So I encourage you, whatever your goal may be, start setting some clarity behind it. That's going to show that you have it figured out. Secondly, lack of clarity tells your brain that you're not focused. Here's something that you really need to understand. Have you ever heard somebody make the expression that when you tell yourself a lie long enough, you start to believe it? What that person is saying, and sometimes without even knowing it, is that our brain has the ability to believe whatever messages and whatever programming we send to it. Right? I'll give you a prime example. If right now I said to you, ba-da-da-da-da, I'm loving it, what would you think? Number one, you would think, this dude is crazy. What the hell is he doing? Please don't ever do that again. That's number one. But number two is you're going to think McDonald's. Why? Because if you've ever heard that in a McDonald's commercial, or you've heard somebody else say it, at some point, your brain made a connection with that particular song to the McDonald's brand. So what you got to be able to understand is that your brain is constantly in a state of programming. That's why it's so important for you to actually subscribe to channels like this, because you need to reprogram your brain towards success rather than just feeding your brain garbage of stuff that you'll just find every day on social media. You got to be able to train your brain for success. But going back to the initial point, when you're not clear on your goals, you're telling your mind to bring forth actions that are centered in confusion. Your brain doesn't actually believe that you're going to accomplish a certain goal if you have already told it, I am unclear, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know when I'm going, I don't know what I am doing. Those are all of the messages that you're transmitting to your brain every single day when you don't give your brain a clear sense of direction about what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You wake up and you say, I want to do this, and then you don't do it. Your brain remembers that. It files that. And even though at a conscious level, you may no longer be thinking about it, at a subconscious level, your brain always believes now that you don't actually live by the things that you say. And that starts to become a barrier to your own success because you become your own worst enemy. This is the programming that we give ourselves every single day. This is the reason why some people, they talk about making certain affirmations. And, some affirmations are hocus pocus. You just can't affirm your way to success. But sometimes affirmations become true when you couple it with the right actions leading to the right results. If you're not clear about where you're trying to go in your life, you're going to reprogram your brain to be detrimental. So I want you to stop yourself from doing that by getting very clear about the things that you set out to accomplish. Third, and lastly, last but not least, lack of clarity wastes your life because you spend your life chasing after something that you don't even know what it looks like. Lack of clarity wastes your life because you spend your life chasing after an image and you don't even know what that image looks like. Think about that. This is so important. If you don't take away anything else from this video, I want you to take away this one lesson. You can spend your entire life chasing after something and going for something that's not even there. But if it was there, how would you know it if you haven't defined what it's supposed to look like? How many times have you maybe seen in the news somebody that's working hard and they're accomplishing this and they're accomplishing that, but at the end of the day, they're super miserable about life? And they might have money. They might have wealth and fame and fortune. They might have all those things. But somewhere still within, they're still just so unsatisfied. There's a void that has to be filled. Why? Because they spent their life chasing after one thing only to get there and realize that really that wasn't the end all be all. That wasn't what they were really going after in their soul and in their spirit, right? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? You will lose your own soul if you go after something, chasing all day, working day and night, sacrificing family, sacrificing friends, sacrificing time, sacrificing everything, and you're spending so much time on something that at the end of the day, you really don't even care about once you accomplish it. You got to get clear on what you want out of life, because life is not going to give you what you want until you request it. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open unto you. Have a very clear understanding about what you want, when you want it, and how you're going to get there. And that mental retraining and rewiring is going to position you in a place where you know what you want and you're going after what you want. So I want you to leave me a comment, and I want you to let me know what it is that you want out of life. Maybe it could be something spiritually, maybe it could be professionally, maybe it could be physically, maybe it could be socially. You let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know what type of person you really want to become, right? Because this professional discussion is just one layer of life, right? You can define yourself through your works and through your contribution because of part of your legacy, but is it the whole picture? I want you to leave me a comment. I want you to let me know what type of person you really want to become across multiple areas. But don't just tell me something vague. Don't just say, oh, I want to be a business owner. Oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. If you want to start a business, tell me what type of business that you want to start and by when. Tell me how many customers you want to be able to serve. Tell me what social media platforms or what avenues you're going to use to get your message out. If you want to lose weight, tell me how much weight you want to lose and by when. Tell me how many times a week you plan on working out. Because I want to help you and nurture you enough to love yourself enough to get clear about your own dreams and your own destiny. I love you guys. I want you to subscribe to this channel so you can stay tuned for further insights to help you become as successful as possible. And please share these videos because we need this. We need this. I don't know what else to tell you. We need this. We got to have this in our lives in order to become successful. All right. We need these lessons. A lot of us, we've never been told this in our life, and this is the very first time. So please share this message. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the very next video. Take care.